months ago. Okay, so try to scan and tell me, can you able to download this PPT or not? Is that downloading? Okay, fine. You can get this entire slide. Okay, so mobile device forensics involves recovery, analysis, and preservation of data from mobile devices, and then we will extract the call logs, text messages, emails, app data, photos, videos, location history, and internet activities. Okay, so the whatever thing which you are collecting should be properly handled, and you should properly maintain its integrity and administrability. Okay, so it involves a combination of a hardware and a software tools. Okay, the challenges increased based on the upgradations which has been coming in the devices. Okay, like cloud storage, encryption methods, and other things. So let's see how to perform this. Okay, the very first thing is we have to collect the evidence, and then we have to check whether the device is being powered, or we have to look at the power state of the mobile device. If it is on, then we have to check with whether it is locked or not, and if it is on, we have to enable the airplane mode, and if it is whatever it is, we have to enable the airplane mode. Okay, and if it is not locked, we have to enable the stay awake settings, and then we have to enable the USB debugging, and if it has been locked, so just connect the power using the data cables. Okay, and if it is powered off, okay, then preserve the evidence for further things, and if it is damaged, okay, we have to perform a JTAG forensics. JTAG forensics is nothing but I hope you guys may see some YouTube channels that they used to upgrade that iPhone storage. For example, if you have an iPhone storage, less storage for 64 GB, they will remove the chip and they will upgrade that storage for 512 GB, something like that. Okay, so how they will remove that? So they will perform some kind of an chip level works, and they will remove that. Likewise, we have to remove. Okay, then we have to document the evidence, and then we have to perform, and then we have to acquire the logical and physical acquisitions, and then cloud. Okay, so whatever the evidence you got, you have to properly document as per the court laws. Okay, and you should also protect it from affecting from the external signals. Do you guys know EMP, electronic impulse magnet? Yeah, electromagnetic impulse. Okay, so actually I done my final year project in that itself. Okay, so what we used to do is we used to connect a copper with the resistance and then capacitance. Once I get suddenly discharge the electricity through the capacitor to the copper field. Okay, it will create an EMP pulse. Okay, the EMP pulse will have a certain range. Okay, based on the capacitor and the copper wire, it will generate a EMP pulse. If you keep that any device within that within the range of that EMP, your device will be switched off. Okay, or else it will be freezed. If you have a bad luck, your mobile device will not work. Okay, so those kind of devices have been used to jam the drones and other things. Okay, so it's kind of a EMP. Okay, so when you destroy that, when you send that pulse to that target device, okay, it won't work. So those kind of things also affect that forensics devices. So we have to protect from those factors too. Okay, so you can use a Faraday's bag and wireless strong bag and Astron cans and other things to protect from affecting that unwanted waves. Okay. So in the data acquisitions, we have to acquire the cellular data, logical, file system, physical, and then cloud. Okay. So the main thing which we have to deal is about if the phone is locked, we have to unlock it, and we we have to check whether it is a jailbreak or any other things. Okay, so this is a Android forensics process. Okay, we have to check whether the device has been damaged, if it is no, and then if the device has been locked or not. If it has been locked, we have to use third-party softwares like Celebrity Premium and Mobilite Forensics. Okay, and then bypass the lock screen and then perform a logical and physical acquisitions, and then use the commercial tools like E3 Mobile and other things, and then perform the forensics. Okay, if the device is not locked and then if it is rooted or not rooted. Okay, if it is not rooted, then enable the USB debugging and connect the device to the forensics workstation through the USB cable, and do an ABD pull command to get the details and perform the forensics examinations. And if it has been rooted, okay, connect the device to the forensic workstation using the USB cable, and then perform a physical acquisitions using a DD commands. And this DD command and ABD commands, I will show demonstrations on those commands, and I will also show a demonstration of how to pull the details from the target mobile device using this ABD commands. Okay, then perform a forensics examinations. Then if the device has been damaged, okay, you can use the same concept of removing that chip from one device to another device. Those kind of things are said to be in a JTAG, okay, JTAG forensics, and then examine the acquired storage device. Okay, so we can unlock the device by using a Doctor phone screen unlock. Okay, but I cannot able to show this in the Null Meet because it's a commercial software. Okay, so showing demonstrations on commercial software such as banned and Null Meet. Okay, now we are going to see about Android debugging bridge. Okay, how many of them performed mobile for pen testing? So did you use that Android debugging bridge and all? Okay, so I have the POC videos. Okay, since I won't trust the showing of any real ones, it may give me a trouble while presenting. Okay, so I just connected a phone and this is my terminal. Okay, I'm just giving the first command ABD space device. It will list out what are the devices which have been connected, and then I just give the command ABD shell. It's gone to root, and I'm just giving the list command to view the files in the SD card, and then I'm moving to the DCAM and then camera. It will show the list of photos available in the target. Okay, now I'm going to dump this image file from the target device. Okay, similarly you can also get the applications. So I just exit from that root, and now I'm going to give the ABD pull, and I'm just copying the last image. Is that showing? No, it's gone down. Okay, so now it will show. Okay, ABD pull and then SD card, DCIM, followed by that I'm going to copy that last image, cameras. I'm going to copy this one. यार को कॉल हो गई फोन यार. Okay, I just downloaded that image into my local. And I'm going to root access, and now I'm going to check what are the packages it has, and it shows what are the apps and other things contents. Okay, I can also download this for a forensics analysis. Okay, so this is how you can get the details from the target mobile devices. Okay, by using the ABD command. And I have some installation things, and I'm going to skip all those installations. You can find it from YouTube or anywhere else, or else you can also follow this commands from the slides, and you can also connect ABD. Like ABD, you can also use the finder for an iOS. Okay, so iOS to get the details from that iOS devices. Okay, Or else you can also, if your phone have an option of inserting a SD card, you can also insert an SD card and you can copy all the files to that SD cards, okay, so that you can use that SD card to for forensic purposes, okay. If the phone doesn't have a SD card, you can also use a netcat to get the connection from the thing, and you can also get the files, okay. For iOS, you can use a netcat, okay, and these are the important files which will give us a.
Pradhan, for ADB to work, right, we should be enabling developer debugging on the phone.
It has a lot of setups. So I just mentioned all the setup commands and everything else over here.
But if you get a device which is like locked one, right, for forensics, we are not able to.
We should use some premium softwares to unlock it.
Okay.
Premium softwares only. I tried that, but it asked me to pay money for that. Okay. So we can do in this case, or else you can open that phone. Okay, you can open that phone and you can copy that memory chip of that phone, and you can clone that chip, and we can perform the forensics.
Without providing.
If it is logged, okay, you can copy all the storage from the phone, and you can perform forensics.
For copying the content, it has to be ADB. Again, ADB need to go inside to.
Yeah. So see, here I have one thing called JTAG. Did you ever see any YouTube channels or any videos that techie guys used to upgrade that phone storage to some low storage to high storage, something like that? There are certain videos, okay. We can able to upgrade the storage. Likewise, we can copy that storage of the mobile, and we can use that entire storage for forensics purposes. And if you use some premium softwares, okay, it will crack the passcode too. And this is kind of a thing.
Like converting the entire storage into virtual hard disk.
Yeah. Virtual hard disk, not a virtual hard disk. We can copy and we can use that. And these are some of the interesting iOS databases, okay. So first one is clients.plist. This file contains a geolocation data of an applications, and cookie.plist, and this file contains cookies that save for websites, and then keyboard caches, okay, then followed by address book.sqlite.db and call history.db, and then file locations, okay. So it will show us the call histories. If you are performing an iOS forensics, you can get this contents to perform a forensics. Okay, these are critical ones, and you can also get the SMS DB. Okay, so SMS DB will be presented as an SMS.db, and it will be presented in this location. And then draft messages, calendars, Safari histories, bookmarks, safe browsings, voicemails, file location, photos, everything else. Okay. So once we perform that, we have to get that SQLite database extractions. We will get some more interesting data from this SQLite database contents. Okay. So most important informations like contacts, text messages, emails, and other sensitive data. Okay. By extracting this SQL databases, we can perform a lot of things, and we can also get calendar details from the target devices, phone books, and then SMS, calendars, web browser histories, dictionaries, and much more. Okay. And then here comes JTAG forensics. Okay, JTAG is Joint Test Action Group. Okay, so what they will do is, so the memory chip of our phone will have some kind of ports. Okay, we will connect this port to this another chip. Okay, by connecting this, we can able to use it as some kind of a hard disk or something. Okay, we can use it as some kind of an external device, and then we can able to access the storage of that mobile devices. Okay, so for in such cases, if your mobile device has been damaged, you cannot able to power it on, we can copy that, we can fetch the, we can remove that memory chip from the phone, and we can connect to this chipset, and we can perform a forensics. Okay, so once we get that, now we are going to perform a static and dynamic analysis of an AP case. Okay, static analysis is something like performing a testing without executions. Okay, dynamic is something like running within the controlled environment. Okay. For that we are going to use a MobSF. Previously, for some time MobSF was not installed, but just before a day we successfully managed to install it through Docker. It's installed in the car and as well as in a Windows. Okay, so in home page it will show APK to be uploaded. Okay, and we can also scan and generate the reports. So I will show you the screenshot of that. So once it's analyzed, it will show that information about the application's hashes and component types and numbers, etc. on the dashboards. And then if you scroll down, it will show some options. And we can also view the source code of that applications. Here it is. And then it will also give the permissions of the applications. Here it shows the permissions. And it will also show what are the vulnerabilities present in it, and it will also show that hard-coded secrets like credentials, username, password, something like that, and we can able to see the strings present in it. Okay, present in the applications, and it will also show what are the components present in it, and it will also display the receiver and the provider details. Followed by that, we can also see the file details. And to analyze the source code, we can use a visual code grepper. Okay, it's a kind of a code review tool. Okay, to identify that bad or insecure codes present in the applications. Okay, so here it is, example of that. Once the source code part is over on, we can move to the dynamic analysis. So you can click this start dynamic analysis button over here. Okay, and it will just create an environment to analyze that APK, whatever we uploaded. Okay, once it's been uploaded, we can use different options. Okay, then followed by that, we have to analyze the logs, Android logs. Okay, so I hope people know about what is logs. Logs is a kind of whatever thing you've done, all those things will be recorded as logs. Okay, in Android phones, there are 4 types of logs: application log, system log, event log, and radio logs. So this is a sample log format. Okay. So event log consists of system event informations, and then main contains main application logs, and then radio functions. Radio consists of phone and radio related informations. System consists of debugging and low level system messages, and then this is how the log format. Okay, TV underscore sec, TV underscore denotes a timestamp for log messages. PID is a process ID, TID is a thread ID, and tag is a log tag, and message length is the length of the message, and the message is the actual message. Okay, priority. Okay, so it will show that priority based from lowest to highest, and these are the log file locations. So you can get collect the log files by giving that abd command, and you can go to this location and download that logs. Okay, system log, div log, and other logs. And you can also analyze the logs using a software called a logcat. Okay, it is a command line tool. Okay, you can give this command along with the abd command, abd logcat space, and this kind of commands you can give and extract the things. And also you can also analyze using the Android Studio too. And you can also collect WhatsApp artifacts. Okay, the WhatsApp artifacts will be saved in the Android media com.whatsapp/WhatsApp. Okay, so it will have 3 folders. One is a backup. It will have an encrypted backup of copies. Databases will have an encrypted copies of sent and received WhatsApp chat histories. And in media, it contains all the medias transferred through that WhatsApp. Okay, so you can also collect that things by giving that commands. So those things will be presented in this location. You can give the abd command and get these files. If not ABD, the file is damaged, you can perform that JTAG forensics. Okay, and also we can also do Android Chrome artifacts. You can also collect that Android Chrome's data. All those data will be available in these locations. Okay, you can also dump that details by giving the apd command, and you can also perform that iOS by connecting it to the netcat and other things, and you can also get critical information from those locations. You can download those things and you can perform a forensics on that iOS devices. So that's us, guys. That's all, guys. I cannot able to show commercial softwares. Okay, so there is a famous software which is called Belka Soft. I have notes for that, and